You here speaking once again. Best Skilled Wars 2 player you've ever fucking seen. Best Elementalist you've ever fucking seen. And today I got an Elementalist daily, and I said, let's try something enjoyable. Let's try something that really ups the ante, and we're playing Condition Ellie. Guys, just fucking Rabbit Amulet. Full Condi Ellie. You'll notice that it's not Tempest, because honestly, you guys, Tempest is very mediocre outside of the ridiculous amounts of faggotry they have with auras. Tempest doesn't really provide all that much to Elementalists. It's not survivable enough. I mean, you have to get so close to make use of every single overload that isn't air that you just get shit fucked. You know, it's the problem everybody knew was going to happen when they announced Tempest, and that's that you have a very tough time because Ellie is too fragile by default. And I mean, you know, Tempest does give you the super protection and the speedy conduit and stuff, but without harmonious conduit, it's very hard to finish an overload, and it's very dangerous to go in for an overload if you don't have, without any tanky amulets or without anything that really keeps you alive. So we decided to not be a Tempest because, you know, it wouldn't really give us anything. We're supposed to stand back and just lob Condis at people. And the combo here is you hit them with the Signet of Earth that immobilizes them, and then you hit them with Dragon's Tooth. But you don't follow up with anything else. You just hit them with that combo and wait for them to blow all their cleanses and all their shit, dodging none of that, and then you come. But this guy didn't do anything. This guy's basically AFK. We're actually against a pre-made in this game, a group of PvE players that unfortunately decided to play PvP today, and those guys aren't ever gonna play this shit again. They try to stealth res him, and he presses 1, so that doesn't work. So we're gonna switch to the Thief here, because the Warrior is nearly unkillable. He's right there with the Yelly. He's getting healed, so we're gonna force them off point to heal the Thief, who's just spamming dodges, and I'm just spamming 1 because in this build, we gain might just by spamming buttons on fire. And that's our gimmick. Like, I took a bunch of defensive runes and shit to keep myself alive, and our damage will come when I gain enough might to really make a difference for my burning to take very hard. And we lose this team fight, so I'm just going to leave, but we took far. And our home node is decapped, so that's a problem we have to fix, guys. It's a goddamn problem. We just got fucked in the team fight mid. My team is there stalling. Some of them are dying. You know, just typical unranked stuff, you guys. Just the usual shit you see. And sometimes, you know, this is why unranked is so good to let loose and just not give a fuck. Because honestly, like, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing, so you can run dumb shit like what I'm running without wanting to commit suicide. And he uses his Earth 5 to make himself invulnerable, but I switch here to try an AoE my buddy's corpse. That's not gonna work. Warrior goes on me, gonna reflect all his shit, and unfortunately he's gonna have a hard time catching up to us. So that's really the only strength of this build, is that you have a lot of range, and that's about it, honestly. Besides that, this build is extremely mediocre, I would say. Really bad. Elementalists have had a really hard time getting a viable Condi build, and it's just not gonna happen, because in this game, where everybody just spams Condis all the fucking time, just endless Condi spam. To deal with that, people just have tons of cleanses, just cleansing spam. So builds that rely on a single condition, like Elementalist, all Elementalist has is bleeding and burning. So you're never gonna get anywhere with that. I mean, sure, you can get like an obscenely high amount of stacks, but they're just gonna get cleansed instantly and not do anything. So that's why Condi Ellie is never going to be a thing. You know, in order to do something with Condis in this game, you need to condition overload people with like 1,000 different Condis. And this poor Necromancer, man, I feel bad for him. He brought a great sword to PvP, and he's just the dumpster for their team. Like, he just keeps on dying. He rotated far as a Necro. He has no way to escape, so he's just completely dead. Nothing can do about that, you guys. This guy is just fucking dead on my viewing apparatus, and there wasn't really anything he could do about it, you guys, because he's a fucking Necro. Don't play Necro in PvP, alright? That's the most important lesson that any player can take. and this thief are burning and shit. He's actually down. We don't know that, but I'm just AoEing the point, and it was on his dead body by pure coincidence. I annihilated his down body, and this warrior is. I fucking hate warriors, man. Just spamming F1, Lombo F1 to cleanse everything. I use my invulnerability to save this alley, and that leaves me vulnerable for his F1 that has a ridiculous cast time. So, even the slightest bit of ping, when you get DDoSed, right, when they have your fucking IP address, there's no way you can dodge that shit. But, just shitlords too, and my Necro arrives and this guy's dead. I'm just rotating home, seeing if someone's gonna get the bright idea to decap, but we already have someone on Vigil. And it's rare to see things like this in Unranked. Most people in Unranked are incredibly clueless. They have no idea what the hell they're doing. Just PvE players grinding rank 20 to finally start farming their ascended gear. And that kind of sucks, you guys. It just fucking sucks, man. The Ellie comes too late to do anything. He's just gonna die too, honestly. So we have 2 caps, and I can tell already that this is not looking good for the enemy team. I'm just gonna keep chasing. I shouldn't really chase. I should focus on mid right now. But I said, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck this shit stain. I'm gonna put this fucking Bronze League shitlord right where he belongs. And that's what we do, you guys. He goes in the fucking dumpster. This thief is also about to go in the fucking dumpster, you guys. Just look at that shit. Fucking dead instantly. Dead on my fucking screen. Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about that. We're once again rotating mid this time alongside my team, is heading in the other direction. The thief is most likely gonna go decap our home, but that's fine because he can't really hold it. I'm fine with him decapping. We're just gonna take mid. We just get hit with this stupid shout that has a surprisingly long range. We're just gonna spam one here. I'm glad that as an Ellie I can finally make a build that allows me to spam one and it's not colossally dumb. Because we're stacking might, ass loads of might, and that's where all the damage in this build comes from. Just all the might stacks you get eventually leads to your damage being reasonable enough to overcome all the fucking cleansing bullshit at the end of the day. And it's fine because all your shit is gonna get cleansed anyway while you're building up stacks, so might as well keep spamming one, putting on those burn stacks, and while throwing dragon's tooths on the point. And we're just gonna go cap the node, the buff, which obviously the enemy team does not care about. They probably don't even know that buffs spawn on this map. Honestly, that's the quality of gameplay that we're seeing here. And sometimes ranked doesn't feel that different, you guys. Sometimes you play ranked and it really feels like it's all full of Bronze League shitlords. Even when you're in gold, it feels so dumb. You don't even know what the fuck your teammates are doing half the time. Yeah, but this is one of those unranked matches that ends up this way. The only thing here worthy of note is, of course, that I'm using this pretty sad build, which does a surprising amount of power damage. When the stats used to differentiate between Condi and power damage, I would see that I would actually do more power damage, which is, pretty fucking sad for a Condi build. But man, what can you do, guys? What can you do? The answer is nothing. There's nothing you can do about that, you guys. And right now we're just prowling around. I see this shitlord who's probably just gonna jump on me with his fucking bullshit. I try and dodge his shit, but he's just on my ass, you guys. He's just on my fucking ass. I immobilize him and hit him with my combo, which he does not dodge. He gets pulled in by a necromancer who I believe is also using. No, that's someone. Yeah, we're just focusing the warrior here. I don't have much faith in them to accomplishing anything. I have to blow my vulnerability again to try and res, but I can't. And you guys, I'm getting fucking DDoSed over here, you guys. Someone found my IP address. They're fucking spamming, sending packets my way. It's just, you guys. Sometimes they get your IP address, you guys, and there's nothing you can do about that, you guys. We just got fucking raped, and that's the problem, you guys. Too many fucking cheating assholes in this game. They just fucking find your IP address and just spam packets. They just keep spamming packets all day, and that's just how it is, man. It's just how it fucking goes. But our team is doing very, very well, you guys. I have to be proud of them, man. I think proud of them. They kept a positive mental attitude, and they did surprisingly well. But in truth, let's be honest here, it was the conditionality build that won us this game, you guys. Just look at this combo, man. Just, it's so satisfying. When it goes off, of course, when this fucking just randomly spamming buttons gets a CC and interrupts the combo. This warrior is a significant problem, though. He just spams too many cleanses with F1. And just really infuriating how he can just cleanse everything whenever he wants. And I don't think I'm going to be able to rest this guy, but I try anyway. Our thief interrupts him, I believe, and that allows us to get the res and eventually down this poor idiot who's, stuck with so many shitlords on his team. I can only imagine his frustration. It must be pretty fucking sad to be in his position, but on the other hand, we're not there, right? We're not him. And we have to be happy about that. You have to be happy about these small things in life, alright? Sometimes ArenaNet gives you gifts, and this was one of them. Just leaving a projectile destroy there for my teammate, and we're just heading back. I considered going home, but there was no need because the game was over before I even realized that the match was fucking over, you guys. And this is the power, you guys. This is the power of fucking conditionality. Look, a bunch of pre-made. It was in fact a pre-made of PV shitlords that just went to the wrong place at the wrong time, you guys. Just a bunch of PV shit stains trying to grand out ascend it.